how men's minds work. But if a woman had done the same thing, well, that's a different story. Did you know that 20% of women will lie about how many people they've slept with? Because they feel ashamed. Because social conventions say they should be ashamed. That's the way it's always been. Men are the sower of seeds and women bear the children. Except for seahorses. I have a lot of respect for seahorses. TV and social media show women being sexually active because if it's fictional then it's acceptable. But when women actually are promiscuous, they're slags. I've done it. I've said it myself. Oh, I'm such a whore. But was I paid for it? No. Therefore, I am not a whore. Should have been though. These services should be at a premium. What's my number? Well, does it matter? Really? Why do you care? I don't. Why do men care? This one guy actually asked me after sex. I told him, and he completely freaked out and became paranoid. What if a lad's asked me at a club? Well then I guess he's going to have sex with me. Unfortunately he didn't understand sarcasm. Still, lucky escape I reckon. I often wonder though, what it was I did that made him ask. Still, made me mortified about it. How dare you judge me? The only reason society feels it's wrong is because deep-seated religious values that have filtered through the ages and seeped into our psyches. Religious guilt, more like. If the Romans hadn't invaded, it'd be a very different story. We'd have no plumbing or time team, but nobody cared how many people you slept with. I'm not ashamed of my number. I just don't see what it's got to do with anything. You know, some people's numbers are smaller and some people's numbers are bigger. What do people gain by finding out? A sense of prejudice, usually. Well, I don't care. Say what you like, because I'm having fun. I'm going fishing. What do I wear? Well, I want to look sexy, obviously. I know skinny jeans might look amazing, but at the crucial moment he's going to be tugging on them, trying to get them off. And that dress might look incredible, but it's uncomfortable and intimidating. It's usually better to go for a combo. I mean, that way you don't end up naked all at once. And, you know, the only downside to this is, in the excitement, you throw everything everywhere, and your knickers always end up on the other side of the room, right by their feet. And could you pass my knickers, please? Yeah, yeah, thanks. If my dignity's there, pass that over to me before I make a quick exit. You can avoid all this awkwardness if you find yourself a more long-term arrangement. The first one I had of these was fun but a complete committophobe. He just couldn't understand that a woman could handle just having sex. It was fun and I liked him, but I didn't want to be his girlfriend, that definitely wasn't it. But I just wish he wouldn't try so hard not to get attached. He couldn't do hugs or kisses and the barrier would come washing up and he'd go, throwing a reminder like I didn't need one. If you want kisses in the morning, get yourself a boyfriend. Excuse me? Aren't you the person who stayed over and fucked me last night? It's not like I'm being overly aggressive. Got a text after 3 months. Don't text me anymore. Dickhead. So, I'm out fishing. You've got to pick them out early, before anybody else does. And for this, you need very specialised equipment. Can locate the fittest male within a 20-mile radius. The Vajayda. Never leave home without it. Right then. Too old, too drunk, too sweaty, I've already had that. Too hairy, well, I'm not drunk enough for that. Too easy, well, not easy enough. Ah, I'll have one of those, thank you. Oh, so what do you do? Oh, you must be very fit for that line of work. Oh, you go to the gym? Yeah, I like squats too. I'm sorry, you don't mind me asking, do you? How old are you? Oh, good. Me? How old do you think I am? Next. Oh, you're so funny. Fuck me. Fuck me, fuck me, fuck me, fuck me. Take me home. For God's sake, shut up. Take me home and smash my back doors in. Oh, really? Oh, God, you better not talk this much during sex. blowjob might shut him up. Vodka Red Bull, please. Oh God, he can't be this good looking and have a big dick. I bet it's really small. My number? Oh crap. Do you know what? My phone's dead and I can't remember it. Yours? Have you got a pen? Oh, I'll go and find one, thanks. Hid at the end of the bar with the barman, and then home with the barman. Oh, the barman, those are pleasant days. Playing Trivial Pursuit till 2 in the morning because he couldn't stand losing to a girl. And he was really boring to be around. I mean, really boring. His saving grace was he wasn't ugly, and he had a really huge, a really big dog. That thing was amazing. It was always making you laughing in your face. But actually, the biggest downside was his ginormous manhood. Now, I'm not bragging here or being overly generous. That thing was frightening. Mainly because he didn't know what to do with it. In my opinion, if you're going to be charged of a dangerous weapon, I would think I should have read the instruction manual. And the harassment he gave my, cunt. It was ridiculous. Like trying to force his way in there. Like if you got in far enough, he'd be fingering Mr. Tongnose. I learned a lesson. Bigger is definitely not better. The owners seem to think that they don't need a personality and that they can be overbearingly misogynistic. Well, that was about halfway through and then. But after double figures, they start to blur by you, really.